Hello, everybody. I hope that you hear me well. We will wait a couple of minutes for other people to join. Thank you. Please don't hesitate to write in the chat if either you don't hear me or you don't see the screen that I'm sharing. Thank you for joining. I think we can start. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for attending this webinar entitled Argentum Consortia Ecosystem, Leading and Joining European Consortia. Sorry, there is some construction in my building. I think I need. Do you hear the noise, background noise, or am I the only one? Please tell me in the chat so to know if I need to change the room or not. I guess you're not hearing. If you're not, yeah. Okay, I can continue. Sorry for this. I thought you were hearing the background noise. So my name is Lia Moyal. I am an expert strategist in Argentum Consultants, and I am also the project manager for Argentum's collaborative project services. Today's agenda is here. So first, we will talk about the diversity of the thousands of funding opportunities for collaboration. Then we will review the European objectives for collaborative projects. Thirdly, we'll review some Argentum success stories. Then we will discuss about the Argentum Consortia ecosystem. Then step-by-step, a methodology that we are using from strategy to execution. And lastly, the Argentum product, which is Argentum Consortia Link. So let's start. So most of European funding programs are built around collaborative partnerships across countries and across sectors. Usually, there are international consortia spanning academy, industry, and public actors. The calls are organized around different thematic and clusters. So, for example, in Horizon Europe, you have clusters around health, culture, civil security, digital industry space, climate, energy, agriculture, food. But there are also side programs. For example, EDF, that is for defense. You have EU missions for soil cancer. You have innovation fund. So there are very various programs. Each topic will have their own policy objectives and their own expected outcomes to fulfill. The funding size is preset per topic. It can range a big range from 2 million euros for a small consortium and can go beyond 100 million euros for others, depending on the call we will be targeting. So also, each call will have its own requirements in terms of project advancement. That is called the TRL level. The scale goes from 1, where the project is at an idea level, to TRL 9, where the project is already commercialized. Most of the levels of advancement are relevant for funding. We have, for example, EIC Pathfinder for low TRL. We have IA calls for TRL 6, 7. So applicants are pretty free to perform research demonstration and deployment. Also, the funding rates depend on the action type and legal entity, who will be the applicant and what is the program. So consortia must reflect the full value chain relevant to the thematic scope. Impact is evaluated against KPIs and also European policy targets. So that's just to give you the context. In this slide, we will give some clarifications about why are European funding sources interested in collaboration. What would be expected in terms of the nature of the partnerships? So first, the EU wants to give funding to European innovation. Here, funding innovation to advance the research and the economy of the region. A second objective is to bridge between the sectors, promoting interdisciplinarity approaches to enable knowledge transfer and acceleration of market uptake. Another bridge is between research and industry. The aim is to ensure a more fluent and effective business readiness level. That is the BRL here. So to have a BRL advancement of innovative ideas, helping research projects to advance toward product development and market adoption. At the EU level, the international collaboration is very encouraged in order to reach a stronger and more unified continent. Sometimes punctual agreements go even beyond the frontiers of Europe. Recently, Canada has joined Horizon Europe, even more recently, Japan for some programs. So it is evolving and always encouraged. When it comes to larger consortia, the expectations would be that the consortium constellation represents the actual value chain. It would kind of recreate a microcosmos of the real-life implementation. So overall, consortia are designed to strengthen communication and collaboration among all stakeholders, ensure better alignment of objectives, and enable faster resolution of challenges. Ultimately, collaborative projects provide the opportunity to pursue a substantially broader and more ambitious scope than would be achievable independently. Now, let's present some success stories. Before I enter the ins and outs of the methodology, here are some results. So one here on the left, Argentum supported the coordination of the leader of the consortium. And on the right, Argentum supported the participation of a partner. So the first project is a consortium we accompanied. It was the title of the project was RNA processing for anti-cancer immunotherapy. The call was funded by the Horizon Europe program, and the call topic was next generation advanced therapies to treat highly prevalent and high burden diseases with unmet medical needs. The awarded sum for the whole consortium was 6 million euros, and the coordinator that we supported was Hadassah Cancer Research Institute. Participants were pretty diverse. We had universities from Israel, Spain, Portugal, the Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, and we had also companies, Germany, Israel. Okay. Second one, where we supported the participation of the partner. So the call was called End-to-End Earth Observation Systems and Associated Services. The project which was successful was Large Earth Observation New Space Ecosystem Ground Segment. Also, it was from Horizon Europe. The project received 2 million euros. The coordinator that we were in touch with was DMV Aerospace and Defense SA, but we supported only Satellogic, which was a partner from Spain, company from Spain. So those are two strategies, either being a coordinator or being a partner. Based on our successful stories and extended experience in collaborative projects during these last years, we wanted to leverage our capabilities both for partner and coordinator search and support. We have established our own network, Argentum Consortia Ecosystem, ACE. ACE includes hundreds of technology providers, public, private entities, regulatory agents, pilot sites, many stakeholders. And the number of registered partners is constantly growing alongside the projects that we support. In 2025, half of the projects we supported were coordinated by us, and the second half was not coordinated by us, but our partners were able to join collaborative projects. So in ACE, we have both coordinators and partners from Europe, as you can see here, but also beyond. And all of registrants are interested in collaboration within European funding framework. So now the methodology. How do we proceed? It's a step by step. First, we do the strategic foundation and positioning, then the strategy implementation, and lastly, the proposal preparation. Okay. So to start with, the strategic foundation, funding programs, mapping, and applicant positioning. The strategic foundation will begin with establishing a list of collaborative funding programs and calls for proposals that shall be targeted. As detailed earlier in this presentation, there are lots of various funding programs with different frameworks, different funding mechanisms, different expectations. It is important to prioritize according to the applicant's ambitions and financial expectations. So then the applicant shall define its goals. In the case that the applicant wants to apply with a specific planned project and is targeting a significant project, I will advise him to target the call as a coordinator. This way, he would keep control over the project design and execution and ensure the budget allocation. If the applicant would rather visualize himself as a contributing partner only, and therefore target a medium-sized budget, usually less than 1 million euros. We can expect the coordinator to receive above 1 million and the partner to receive below. But also, the partner would have a significantly lighter workload. So in this case, if that's what we are looking for, we will apply as a partner. If we target a call for proposal as a coordinator, so here, you will need to define your project idea and align it with the call's expectations. Usually, there are always some adaptations to do between the project and the call. So it means that the call for proposal falls very closely to what you are planning to do. So according to the call's requirement, you will draft the list of the missing expertise or missing rules that you will need in your consortium. We will search for partners using your network, also Argentum Consortia Ecosystem that we mentioned, but also partnering platforms that are offered by funding programs or within organized brokerage events. Sometimes we organize the brokerage events, sometimes it's from the funding authorities. While aggregating the partners to your project, you will need to structure the collaborative project idea and position your partners according to their role in the project and their added value in the project. So that's work of mapping the different partners. In the second scenario, if you target the funding as a partner, you will begin with defining your added value as a partner in a collaborative project and what would be the different roles you could take. This can be performed in alignment with the call's expectation, as depending on the funding program scope, it can be different. I'll give an example in the next slide. So the next step would be to search for coordinators that are currently establishing a consortium for the cause that you're interested in and that are looking for partners. So same as for the first scenario, this can be performed within either your network, brokerage events, partnering platforms, and also ACE. So here is the example. So in this situation, you don't want to take a central leading position in a project. You just want to be a contributing partner. So I displayed an example. Here it's Meditech. So we invented the company. This company has developed or is developing and upgrading an imaging device as well as an AI-based platform to enhance early-stage diagnosis of rare diseases. According to the R&D mapping and to the funding opportunities mapping that don't appear on this slide, we were able to extract 5 different profiles of the company. So 5 different roles that the company could take within consortia. Meditech's natural role would be to act as a technology provider in a research project focusing on early-stage diagnosis or on rare diseases, right? So Meditech could contribute as technology provider, providing its platform for the project. Okay, second possibility, within a diagnosis project, Meditech would contribute by licensing their ready-made AI platform or imaging device for the use of the project. So in this case, just licensing, providing the service. Third one, as an infrastructure. So now we'll focus on the imaging device of Meditech. It can actually be used for various purposes, so such as advanced robotic solution. In this case, Meditech could provide the use of their camera, so for other applications, not only focused on medical. Another one, Meditech could be an end user within a cybersecurity project. Sorry, here. That is looking to test and validate their technology in various environments. So the project is a call around cybersecurity. Then Meditech would need this service to provide a better solution. And the last one, scientific expertise. It happens that Meditech has a team that have leading experts in the field of genetic-based rare diseases, as well as data scientists. So within a collaborative project in one of these fields, they could leverage the research effort. So you see, there are different possibilities for one company, and that is a work that is important to do for every company to understand what could be their added value as a partner. So now the strategy implementation. When we target a call as a coordinator or when we target a call as a partner, it's not the same. Again, when we target the call as a coordinator, we do the partner search, consortium consolidation. We work on the project conceptualization, usually creating a concept note around the main outcomes of the project, and we define a work plan. So with different work packages, defining the activities that will be performed during the project. They need to answer the cause requirements. If we target a call as a partner, so the work is more around the networking. Because there will be introduction meetings with potential partners, potential coordinators. It is important to make you visible during either brokerage events or just in partnering platforms, and also using our network, using different platforms. Every time we will adapt the service and expertise to the requirements of the consortium, as we defined in the previous slide. Okay, so that's about the strategy implementation. Lastly, for the methodology, so we do the proposal preparation. So once the strategy has been implemented, now we need to write. So when the consortium is consolidated, our project managers will support you throughout the submission process. If you are a coordinator, the project manager will coordinate the proposal preparation of the whole proposal. If you join as a partner, the proposal preparation should include only your parts needed in the proposal. So the flow is still the same because there is a proposal story development to do. So either we control the storyline or we adapt to the storyline that is already defined. Then for the proposal preparation, so there is a full coordination of the preparation process and continuous communication with the applicants, with the coordinator when we are only joining, and we refine the project work plan to answer the R&D ambitions that the applicants have. And then there is the submission. So yeah, the submission is done by the coordinator. Lots of things to upload. And lastly, when successful, the project goes into negotiation. We help preparing the grant agreement to implement the project as fast as possible. So this whole service that we developed is the Argentum Consortia Link. We developed a service that supports and tackles all needs regarding collaborative projects. So the service includes network enrichment and visibility. We multiply your participations within collaborative projects. We increase chances to be awarded because when we apply to multiple projects, that's how it goes. It's also a statistical game. And when winning, the applicants receive a European recognition that's called a seal of excellence, usually, for most of the programs. So it enables you to collaborate with industry, academia leaders, valuable partners over your value chain. So you will gain a better positioning in the European research and innovation ecosystem and gain access to resources, data, infrastructures, clients, new stakeholders. So this is the end of this presentation. Thank you very much. If you have any questions or if you are interested to know more, so I invite you to contact Lynette here and to give your feedback. Thank you very much for your time.